Who's jumping in the mosh
Live.
I ain't jumping in that mosh pit. I'm too old. It takes me forever to heal.
I'm too small to jump in a mosh pit.
But you get all those hands
Bang
all
my
over you,
finger
bro.
and it's sore.
You know, people would try to touch me too.
After your dance moves on that video, bro,
Inappropriately.
like you're grinding and everything.
You saw my
Touch it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They'll touch you inappropriately.
Bobo would like that though, man.
Bring it on.
Probably.
You saw my dance there, bro. Oh, that's heat of the moment right there, bro. Exciting.
I kind of wanted to see the other one in the morning where you lost the fish. Watch
Oh,
it lie
shit.
down on the floor and cry.
It would look like I was frozen because I was just sitting there for a few seconds, like just not moving. Ah,
I've seen that one. I've seen that pose before, man.
you seen that one where I just stand there?
I've
just
seen that
stand
one too.
Yeah.
Way too many times.
Can't
We
compete.
haven't even seen the fish yet, and he's just standing there. Bro.
It was a giant, bro.
He
Or-
just stared out into the,
Or I'd be,
into the abyss.
why didn't you net it? Why didn't you net it? 'Cause I
That's
couldn't
what we
see
got a
it.
long-handled net. You could have scooped that, you know. I saw its silhouette. If I was netting, I would have scooped
Silhouette.
that one. Or Santos, why didn't you reach over to catch it?
Yeah.
You know when they
I know.
jump, you should catch it.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Hey. Anyway.
Or the best. No, I wish we had the camera going because the best one was this summer when you accidentally tossed one over.
Oh, that was.
Accidentally.
Can you believe that?
You ever seen that cartoon character where he just got that blank, stunned look on his face? That was it. It was awesome.
Welcome to the
Seen it
Cast
many
Next
times,
Podcast.
brother.
We got a good show. We're going to talk fizzing. We didn't get to it last week, so we'll have a good discussion on fizzing. Does it work? We know it works. Is it good for the fish? Heck, catching is not good for the fish. Let's just talk quick fishing. And then
No more
NWT,
hooks.
National
No more
Walleye
hooks
Tour, got a whole bunch of shit going down, so we're going to talk that. We're actually going to do a draw right off the hop. We're going to do the draw. Someone's going to win this one behind here. We'll do that in a second, but we'll do the intro and we'll get right into it. Thanks for joining us. It's Monday, December 18th.
Let's go.
And now, join us for another power hour of all things fishing and more in Central Canada and beyond. This is the Casting Deck Podcast. With Mike Short Fuse Tatoli, Jeremy the Dragon Boy Santos, and your host, Eric, on the red, Labopa.
Yo, it is Monday, September 18. It's the Castanet Podcast. Mike Tatoli in the house, Short Fuse, the Dragon Boy, Jeremy Santos, and Eric Labopa. What's happening? Wayne G here.
Gee,
Amazing. Michelle's
up?
looking for her husband.
you can't lose Joe.
Where are you? What's up, SJM? What's going on, brother, man? Like I mentioned before the intro, we are going to talk fizzing fish. In particular, walleye and bass in competition or any situation, I guess. If you're catching them deep and they're sort of going sideways, we'll talk about that, all the ins and outs. And we're going to talk the National Walleye Tour, Max Wilson, Isaac, Lakeage there. I don't know, some crazy stuff going on over there. I can only talk to him here on Mondays.
You're lucky, so do we.
Knows where to find him. But yeah. The text is great. Santos,
We're
the
like
Dragon
marriage
Horn.
counselors, man.
The Dragon Horn. Nice. Big shout out to our sponsors, of course, Team Fui Automotive and Pirates West Campground. Those are our major sponsors for Season 6. Open water. Yes, sir. We'll get that ticker going there. What's happening, gentlemen? It's going. It's dark now. It's freaking pitch black outside.
I know, it's sad. Like we were driving home yesterday from the
Dark
lake.
outside, man. Yeah.
And I said to Val, you know, like 2 weeks ago at this time, we were still on the water. Or a month ago, we were fishing right till 9:30.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
man.
it's
Still light out, man. Now it's
Goes fast.
pitch
less
dark.
light, getting colder. White shit gonna fall from the sky.
Oh,
I know.
Not yet.
On
We're-
Facebook, I'm getting ads for freaking augers already, man. I go, get out of here.
it's gonna start. Winnipeg Ice Fishing Show November 4 and 5 this year. We're planning a little mixer on November 3rd, the Friday. If everything gets set up nicely, they will have a little
won't
mixer
be
going
there.
on too.
That mixer.
Why, bro?
Because it's Val's. They have a work gala.
Work gala. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
A gala.
Just bring them all over to the ice show, bro.
Hey, free food, free booze.
Wow, free booze.
Ah, there
Yeah,
you go.
Free booze.
And I should go out once in a while dressed like a normal human with my wife. So
Vanity's coming up here. A lot of people. That's a big one. That's the Nipawin Vanity Cup. That's a big, arguably the biggest tournament in Canada, walleye tournament, because it's a $2,000 entry. So it is huge. Good luck to everybody doing that. We got a bunch of Manitobans doing it and friends in Saskatchewan and Alberta. So, Joe Mar, what's going on, brother? Fish, bro. Santos gets Chinese. You return that thing,
Alpha, man. I have Alpha. I don't have to look for August for a long time now, bro.
Not anymore. You got rid of that blue one now, eh? It's gone.
Oh, yeah, man. The blue
Blue
one's
one
gone
was
after 2
something
days.
else, man. That blue one was something else.
Here
But
it is.
someone
I
else
found
uses
it. I found
found
it.
it.
Lawrence.
There you
Lawrence
go.
Hook 7. Big shout out to
Nice.
Lawrence for sponsoring. That's huge, man. Thank you. That is
Yeah.
retail valued at, what is it, $8.99 or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
So someone is getting that like right now. Let's do it before we forget again.
So
What are
how
you
are we
doing?
going to do this, bro?
You doing the Wheel of Fortune?
We're gonna do the wheel of names.
First
Wheel
one.
of names. So just to
Is it
remind
the
everybody,
First one picked, or are we eliminating one by one?
we better make sure this is clear before the start. So before we do it, I think we should eliminate one by one. And the last person standing, are they all men? I think they're all
Are
men.
you-
Last person standing wins.
Are you said you think we should, or you're just gonna do it?
You're just gonna do it,
You
aren't
know,
you?
I'm just gonna do whatever the heck. I
You're just
wanna
gonna do it, bro.
I'm just gonna do
Exactly.
it. Just to remind everybody that like why we're drawing, you see those names there. Those are all confirmed CDP Nation members. You'll recognize many of the names there. Actually, Mark Mawson, I think that's north of 7 outdoors, right? He's got 3 names. He won our Bassmaster Fantasy competition that we held all season for the Bassmaster Elites. If you were part of CDP Nation, you're doing the contest. Every tournament's winner, first place, or if that person couldn't fulfill their duties, you went down to second, in some cases third, your name is there. So Perry, Mike Campbell, Anson Wu over in Ontario, Jesse Bellett, Perry Winnick, Carlo Guzzi, little note on Carlo Guzzi, their Leburgo Week champion, Devin Gurniak, and Blake Morgan. So let's go.
Mark says he likes his chances, but the worst part is it's gonna land at you first.
I know.
Because we're doing, okay, right now it's going to be
Elimination.
Is that the best way?
Last one standing.
Last one
Last
standing.
one standing. Well,
So
you're the one.
everyone-
Everyone's getting a prize pack, a CDP prize pack. We've got Kickerfish buffs and CDP like hoodies and stuff like that. Everyone's going to get
We
some
got
stuff.
some stuff around here.
We
too.
got stuff. But
Yeah.
the last person standing will get this unit. Okay, let's go. So
Okay, let's
I'm
do
gonna
this.
So you're eliminating the first one.
I'm shuffling right now. I'm shuffling. Yeah, like
All right.
whatever name it lands on is kicked out, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun.
So you better write down the name that you're kicking out first, eh?
No, I'm gonna like cross.
It
Oh, you
automatically
gotta cross them out.
takes
Okay.
them out.
Watch, here it goes.
So who's the unlucky first bastard?
Mark. Oh,
Hansen.
Oh.
Whoa. It'll say, yeah, okay. So remove.
Remove. Yeah. That's
All
what
the
a Leon's
secondary
cut,
prizes.
man.
All the secondary prizes are the same. Like there's no
Hey,
more value
hey,
than others. So.
it kind of sucks that you've got all of the fireworks for getting kicked out.
Oh yeah, celebration. Now, should I shuffle? We really should have dry run this. Should I shuffle after each one or no?
No, just go.
No, we just keep going.
Otherwise, we're going to be here all night,
Okay,
All right.
this is
and
fun.
we still won't talk about fizzing.
We're gonna get the vision no matter what.
Oh,
Jesse Bellett is out. If I had to
Ouch.
bet, I would have said Jesse would have won this thing. Okay, here we go. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 left. Here we go.
Might be Carlo Guzzi's lucky week because he won burger.
You
Don't
won
jinx
burger
it.
of the week,
Don't
man.
jinx it.
Uh-oh.
Mark
Oh, the
Mawson
first
there.
Mark Mawson is out. He's got 3 names in there, though.
Yeah.
Okay. No, just remove one. Not all.
They're all clapping and everything.
He's still there. Yeah, everyone's clapping. Okay, here we go again. No shuffling. Go.
Take bets. Who's gonna be the next one?
Oh, Perry's gone.
Oh man.
All right. So remove. Here we go. We're down to the nitty-gritty now. Let's go. Giving things away on the Casting Neck podcast. We give everything away.
Uh-oh.
Mark
Morgan is gone. Well, look at this. So Mark's got 2 names still in here out of the 5.
Carla Guzzi's still in it, man.
Okay. Devin
Gurniak's
Gurniak was like a
still in it.
second place
Devin
finisher, right?
Gurniak's still in there too.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
This is like the Wheel of Fortune, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
Mark from Austin. Okay, I wanted.
How do you like your odds now, Mark?
Oh, here we go.
you got 3 down to 1.
Let's still go. Here we go. Ready? Final 4. Showdown.
Uh-oh.
Mike Campbell is gone.
Dodged another bullet.
Mike
That's
Campbell
another one.
is
3
gone.
times he's dodged
We're
it.
down
man.
to the last 3.
Carla Guzzi's still in it.
Slightly better prizes for the last 3. You can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're gonna throw in a hat and some lures.
We'll
I'm sure
actually
with
give
that
him a
one, too.
beer that's full, not empty.
And beer. Here we go.
Beer.
Can't say we didn't get to. We actually got to right at the beginning this time.
Oh, no.
Oh, the Burger Week is
Oh.
gone. The Burger Week is gone. Head to head. Devin Gurniak in
Here we go.
what's the name of that town again? On the border of Saskatchewan?
Is
What's
it
that?
on the border of Saskatchewan?
I forgot. Devin, where are you from again? I forgot what name of the town. Anyway, here we go. Ready? Go. And the
Blue.
winner of the Lawrence Hook Reveal 7 is, oh, look at this.
That's another bullet.
Mark Boston does win, man.
Oh, no. Mark wins.
Mark wins,
Mark
bro.
wins.
Yeah, Mark
Mark
wins.
wins.
Yeah.
Mark wins, man.
So he had the best chance, man. Can you believe
Yes.
that? It actually worked out. I'll
He
spin it one more
dodged a
time to see if he
bullet
wins.
like-
Just to make sure. Yep, it's Mark. It's Mark. Yep, it's Mark. Good job. There we go.
There you
All
go,
right.
Mark. Way
Okay,
to go.
so Mark Boston wins. It's just
Oh my god.
Saint Lazare. That's what it is. Saint Lazare. I was
He's
gonna
gonna
call him a
enjoy it,
block
man.
group or something, man. Okay,
Yeah.
good job. We did it.
We
That's
did it.
good.
Santos will take care of all that shit now.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
We need his address.
Nice. I like
So
it.
we
I
can
like
get
it.
shipped out.
That again was sponsored by Lawrence. Shout out to Lawrence. Thank you, man. That I gotta have like that
Close.
Lawrence active target. I'm liking it, bro.
Well, yeah,
I
after
believe
after
it.
you got that
Now
master,
you're
bro.
liking it,
Now
eh?
you like it, eh?
You can see the videos of me using it now, man. You can see
Yeah.
it. You see it, bro.
But how did you like it with it? Because I know KBI, we had it on the trolling motor, and now at your last Prairie Mountain, you had it on the
On the
pole.
trolling motor is way better.
Yeah, you like
Way
it that
better.
way.
Way better. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Dylan Fui, Team Fui Automotive. Thank you so much for your support. Pites West Campground, give us some support over there at the campground. Time's running out in the season, actually. It's closing up. Mike, you're going to close up shop too at your camper now, eh? In Ontario?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
Soon, eh? That's sad news, man.
Yeah. It's coming soon.
Anyway, we'll go. Did you guys see? Did you guys see? Mentioned it earlier. Did you guys see Carlos Cucina again? Second time they have won the Burger Week.
It's awesome, man.
That's
That's good.
CDP Nation
Congrats.
right there. Congrats. Carlos Cucina and Sandy Hook. That's a second time now. That's a national competition, actually. It's,
It is. For him to win it twice,
Yeah.
it's amazing, man.
No, it's good. And shout out to them, man. Stop by anytime you're up on Highway 9. That's like between Winnipeg and Selkirk. No, between Selkirk and Gimli kind of thing. Stop by. Open all year round. They open up in the wintertime too and stuff. So
Yeah.
Huge
No,
shout out to Carlo.
Carlo went out of his way to drop some off at my work for lunch when I think last Tuesday or Wednesday.
He drops them off.
Yeah, we ordered. I think our workplace ordered around like 15 of them.
Nice. Was it a good
So-
burger? It was
Oh
good?
yeah, man. Oh, it's awesome, bro.
Well deserved then. The
Oh, yeah.
Magnifico. Oh, I'm
Nice.
still gonna make some for you, man. I never made
So-
my way that way, to be honest, but
No,
sweet.
awesome tasting burger, brother.
Did you guys see me on the news? I wasn't talking fishing this time. I was on Global News talking about back to school shopping.
They
I'm
actually
surprised
found you.
they grabbed you out of
You
all
know me.
people.
We were walking into Staples,
Yeah.
and the reporter was like shoving a mic in my face or whatever. Do you mind? You have a few minutes? Oh yeah, and Divine runs in. No, Divine hates being on camera.
Are you sure they shoved it in, or did you just grab it? From
I
them,
probably
brother?
grabbed it from the
You
reporter. A
probably
little bit is
grabbed
a
it,
mix of
brother.
both. But look what I said there. Less McDonald's for me and more school supplies for the kids. We all make sacrifices, bro. We're all making sacrifices. Eh?
I want to see the sacrifice, brother.
And that was in Alberta?
Ah, that was here, man.
Oh,
Staples.
I was
It
just
said-
trying to read it and then you got rid of it.
Oh, sorry, brother. I went to Alberta to save a little provincial. Remember, we were on our trip, so we bought a bunch
Yeah.
of clothes there and saved a little tax.
Yeah.
Everything helps. Did you guys see the new ice cream shop that Mike opened up?
Oh,
No.
Dotori.
Is
He's got an
that,
Asian
is that
partner.
like an Asian guy trying to say Dotoli?
Mike Dotori ice cream.
Tory.
Where did you find that?
I think that shop's on
I've
Is
seen
that-
it.
Maine. I've seen it too. I forget where it
I've
is.
seen
though.
it, Dotori ice cream, man. I've seen that before. That's
It's like an Asian guy trying to say my last name.
Mike Dotori ice cream. Oh man, that's funny stuff.
Oh my god.
But
Everyone's gonna think they're gonna get discounts there now, man.
you get discount here. 2 year versus broke works if you want. man.
Yeah, limited
Two
discounts. Certain
Two Wibas
people.
boat works. What's going on, Mike, with this, man? You starting already, eh? People are putting their
Yeah.
boats away?
Starting, yeah. People are starting to put them away. I gotta go grab a pontoon boat to do that. So
Ah, say it ain't so. I'm still fishing. How late do you go? How late do people fish still?
I know last year, last day was no Remembrance Day for us.
That's like the marker, sort of. Hey, Remembrance Day. If
Right,
you can
Remembrance
still
Day, yeah.
do it on Remembrance Day, you know, that'd be
mine's usually the week before be the week of the ice show.
that'd be like the last time. Yeah, pretty
Last-
much.
Yeah, because after that, forget it.
Then you start getting overnight lows, and you know, you're risking water
And
and, all
and
kinds
that
of
was
stuff.
snow can come at any time, man.
But I
I learned my lesson already. So,
I might push it this year. We'll see. I might push it. We need some north winds. The lake is so low. Yeah, Kurt. Pine Falls dock is like
Yeah, they showed that. I've seen that. Seen that one up there. Like it's right to the end of the concrete.
because
Yeah.
you're going off now, so it's hard. Like I
Yeah.
mean, your boat's in mud now, right? So
Yeah.
they said not to use it even. Don't even use it at the moment. Pine Falls, word is out until we get some north winds. Don't use it, please.
That's crazy. Last year, the water was like 6-7 feet
So high,
higher.
man. Yeah.
This year, it's like 6 freaking feet low.
We were doing Whisker Wednesdays there, the last of the league, their Catfish League on last Wednesday, and Lockport was like
No current.
practically you could walk across. It seemed like, right? You could walk across Lockport if
Didn't
Yeah,
do me
eh?
any good.
islands were all sticky.
The last 2 Whisker Wednesdays just sucked ass. I didn't even get a limit between 2 days.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, you
Actually,
go back
yeah.
to shore. Oh yeah, we got 15 catch. What the fuck you talking?
Everyone else, yeah.
We got 8. You know, we're all counting and everything. We got 1. Mike says, "What the?" I don't know what's going on there, but
Whatever.
catfish are being dicks. Then
Fishing,
don't be a
man.
dick.
That's fishing.
Yeah,
Call
they're being a
me
dick.
on brick. I've got a dick for you guys this week. Don't be a
Oof,
dick.
That sounded bad.
That
Oh,
sounded
sorry.
that didn't sound too
That
good.
sounded really bad.
That's
While I
like
take a
a
bite of my
comment.
corn.
Yeah, there's one there right in your mouth.
Don't be a dick. I'm putting the name in everything. This is from Walleye Wars, Alberta, right now.
Yeah.
This person did get DQ'd. It isn't speculation. They got DQ'd. But look at the fish. So 76 centimeters. If you ain't down with the conversion stuff, that's supposed to be what 76, like a 31, 32 inch.
Suppose, yeah, I think that was supposedly like 30 inches or
But-
something, man.
But everybody was playing around trying to figure out the length of that fish.
Yeah.
When you,
I even
mean-
went to the extent of taking a picture.
but never mind.
Freaking that-
You just look at the
Hold on.
fish. Most people watching, everyone like watching. You catch walleye all the time. You just look at the fish, take the ruler away. That doesn't look like a 30-inch walleye, though, right? No, it doesn't have like the body
No, it's
shape.
not. Doesn't look thick enough, right? Like the
Like the head doesn't look. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't look like it. Now that can't be the end all be all. They did confirm. They went down. It got scientific. Like I did. My first thing that I saw on this, the first thing I saw on this myself was I put a line from. I did a line here,
straight line.
and it didn't line up. I'm sure there's better ways of doing this, but I did this a little bit like on my paint just to show it, but it didn't, like that doesn't line up. Like it's crooked.
Yeah.
Like it's obvious that this person was using 2 pieces.
Well, I went as far as getting a paddle that matched that paddle. and putting a tape measure on it and taking a photo, and then
So you got-
overlaying the two.
You have that paddle.
Yeah, I got the same paddle as that.
Oh, so that's
He
what
just
you-
he just
Wait, 'cause you
overimposed it on that.
And
that
I'm giving him
photo.
the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah.
So that one's realistically like a 24-inch fish, 25 at the most.
Yeah, because your ruler is showing it as like 25 or something, or so. Like,
Yeah.
jeez, man.
But
If
you
that's
can
a
see
30-inch. Those pliers.
you
must
can
be
see the
huge.
paddle. His paddle's right here, right? So it's a little
Yeah.
bit bigger.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you got too greedy.
That's
adding
not
5
just greedy.
inches to
That's
it, man.
like
That's pure cheating, bro.
that's fraud, man. Good in
Yeah.
from the factory. Like the question is, okay, disqualify this person. I'd like to know if it goes further than that. I know it's not easy, like these long processes to do it, but at the very least, make an official charge. You know what I mean?
I think he did it twice, didn't he? The same guy.
But this is supposedly 32 inches. So now someone went scientific and used the barcode up here.
Yeah.
Because you're going to take whatever you can get as a reference, right?
Yeah.
Paddle or whatnot. They took that barcode and extrapolated it all. Like they really got scientific to it, and they showed that there's no way. A standard barcode is whatever, and that kind of length and this and that. Just look at the fish itself, though. That ain't no 32-inch walleye. Like, God.
no. Well, and the only way that would look like 32, if a 32-inch walleye with a hand like that would have been Jared Patterson's.
Yeah.
There are people with big hands, though, but
But
then again, like if you look at this ruler, it doesn't
It's not
line
straight.
up straight again.
Well, you
Yeah, it
can
doesn't.
tell just by the size of the scales, the eyes, the cheek,
It's
The
horrible.
back fin, the head, like you can tell.
like the tail.
It's not a
Like, look at that
32 incher,
tail.
man.
The
Right?
tail's so small.
It
Not
is.
cool. Not cool at all, Dakota. Not cool at all.
No.
Like shit. So that's the whole thing. Like,
So he got disqualified from everything. That guy. correct?
he should be. I mean, it got taken out of that competition.
You
Anyway,
get caught cheating, you get disqualified.
but yeah.
Yeah, but
So you're
if somebody
supposed to.
wouldn't have,
You're
if somebody
supposed
wouldn't
to.
have brought it up, would he have gotten away with it? That's the question.
It was already scored. It was in the top 10.
I
And this
think
one was
he
a top
yeah.
3 or something. Yeah. Like, I
Well,
mean,
my question is who's looking at these photos?
I know who looks at the photos. And they just have to, I mean, they're hard on themselves. They feel like shit. I mean, but with these measuring things, CPR, we're moving towards that. We had good discussions about this in Saskatchewan, where moving towards catch photo release, catch photo video release competitions. What are the ways that people can cheat? There are ways to sort of mitigate it, but there are ways definitely to cheat. And the scrutinizing, you have to be almost a trained scrutinizer, right?
Yeah.
Like to know what to look for. So in this case, how they did it is like that. Those are two different boards, basically, and it's just sort of
Yeah.
Overlapping.
So I mean, let's say this guy, whatever, he looks crooked, but some other guys, if they know what they're doing, can put that perfectly straight. How else are you gonna catch those guys? Like
that's
the
But you
biggest
got to
problem,
have
right?
some knowledge of the fish. Like, look at that fish right away. You know that's not a 30.
I know, but I mean,
But
if
how
we're
would you
going
prove
by-
it then after
How
that?
do you prove that though, right? Like
okay. So if you're handing out rulers the day of,
then
that's
they
one
should
right
be
there. So
okay,
now there's
yes.
no doctoring, and they have to hand it in. Like
You
you'll
hand
be
it-
DQ'd if
give
you
it
don't
back
hand that
to you.
ruler back in, right?
Yeah.
Like that's like part of your catch. If you don't hand the ruler back in, same serial number, unaltered, then your day's DQ. Like those are rules. That's gonna be rules in a soccer.
But that's like that's a like local tournament that goes for that one day. We're talking about here about a tournament that's
Well, I know, and that's the
online.
whole
So-
week-long tournament, sort of a little can be sketch kind of thing. Was it a 50-inch board? Maybe I know they are kind of wider, but yes, his hands make it look funny for a 30. Yeah, the guy was cheating, man. Definitely.
That's not
this
a
guy.
30.
This guy was for sure.
Yeah,
All right.
that's horrible that they did that. Now, can you Photoshop? I've been asked that. Like, can you Photoshop on the fly on the boat?
Your phone will actually say that it's been altered.
Right. So if you suspect, I mean, but you're not going to check every fish though. If you're a tournament director, but if you suspect, or maybe you just random check
You just check.
the ones in the money, you can random check.
Yeah.
Phones. You almost have to put it in the rules. Where can I check the meta of your phone? Right, Mike. You can see the time.
Yeah.
That's where you look at the timestamps. That's where you can see if it
Yeah.
was a screenshot. You can see all kinds of things. You need legit photos.
The only way you're going to get around something like that is a video of an empty board, placing the fish on the board, and then removing that fish off the board.
It's the video aspect that really cleans it up, no? You'd have to have a
So you're just gonna have to, because I know when we did KWT, it was just a video of us releasing it.
Yeah,
So
but
now,
you had
for this one now you had to show a video of you picking the fish
on the board,
off the
picking
board.
it off the board, and then putting it in the water.
for Keystone, yeah, we do that. Yeah, like back in.
Right.
But I don't think I'm putting a video. I don't know if I'm gonna put a video in for the Selkirk one.
I think you just need to hand out boards or a tag, anyways. Right?
Wide enough to see the markings. A wider board, yeah. Like if you get a really wide board where there's the fish can't obstruct.
Yeah.
You know, you have a continuous top edge or bottom edge. Yeah.
Like James Hebert had the right thing to do. You know, you mark the board different every day.
Oh, for that, yeah, you definitely have different colors.
So that's probably one way to get around it. But this one's an online tournament, so it's completely
And we're
different.
talking about the issues with online tournaments, because like you're not going to give everyone a ruler for that, and the people online can fish from almost anywhere, and they have their own rulers, right? Like everyone has a different ruler.
You got to have that video aspect in there of it either going on the board and then releasing it.
Yeah,
from the board. See on
the board. It's got to be
on Walleye
released
Wars,
from the board.
On my catch, it not necessarily have to be on the board. It's just a release is required, but it doesn't come off the board. Maybe you have to just tweak it to say it's got to come off the board. Right? You know, it's just how hard is it? You take your photo there and then you continue from there, kind of thing. So that's probably like there's ways to mitigate it for sure. I like when they post the pics to a page, that way everyone can scrutinize images, but then they may also wonder what kind of worms. Yeah, but I mean, you got to be confident you have nothing to hide, right? If you're a competition is only as good as the integrity of the competition.
Yeah.
And you should have it open to things. When you start having like these backroom things and whisper that and hiding stuff, then it's got to be open at least to the anglers. If you paid money to join a competition, be it $40 or $4,000, you should have the right to, be explaining things because it's your money, right? So not necessarily the peanut gallery out on Facebook, but I mean at least your fellow anglers, your competitors. Picking the board and video from the board tours, that's what we say. Yeah. From the board.
From the board.
That'd be the best way. That would be to do a video thing.
That's the best way.
That's just pure disappointing though. That just sucks that can happen. But people are gonna try, and then that's the only way you learn to tweak rules and stuff like that is when knuckleheads.
People always try when money's involved. Oh, they'll always try, man.
Just gonna put that name again there, just so you all know. Dakota Pro Chick, knucklehead.
That's even if it's his real name, bro.
Maybe. Well, if you're gonna win prizes though, you'd have to.
I guess, yeah.
All right, we're still on Don't Be a Dick. We're still on Don't Be a Dick here. What do we got here? Payment. If you fish by yourself in an online tournament, how can you video yourself mentioning the fish and releasing it?
It's hard, especially when you're trying to let a catfish go. Trust me, because it cost me a phone.
It's tough. Yeah, it is hard.
But you figure it out.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing tournaments a lot longer than me. Joe Tilly here. Has there been a huge uptick in cheating? No. Social media.
There's always cheating.
There's always been cheating.
There's more rampant before.
There's
more rampant before, right? Micah would know. But
like before, it was the big thing was like caging.
Yeah.
Extra lines in the water. There's guys out there that still have extra lines in the water.
Thing is, everyone's got a phone now. Everyone's filming all kinds of, you know what I mean? So
I don't give a shit if I catch you cheat. Holy fuck!
Not good. So that's where it's a lot harder. I don't think there's an uptick in it, to be honest. No, I mean, social media will blow anything up. It is some kind of cheating, which brings us to our next thing here. I don't do many online tours. I'm fishing with the kids. It's very tough measuring in photos. Yeah, that's the sort of the down thing of the online competitions. Man, I'm a fan, but it just sucks that there's learning things. Lynn says a GoPro with a head strap. Yeah, then you start adding more equipment or whatever. But I mean, like there's ways to do it. Mouse your phone.
In
this case here, don't be a dick. Who is the dick in this situation? If you aren't familiar, a lot of ruckus this week. We were just lauding. We were like complimenting the NWT for being so, like, away from all the controversy, the elites and everything, and the BPT were all having all kind of controversies over there. And then NWT, everything's quiet, right? Everything's quiet.
And all of a sudden,
difference a week makes. The NWT National Walleye Tour is sponsored by Johnny Morse and presented by Progressive. versus Max Wilson fishing. I would say versus, something like that. If you aren't familiar,
You say versus? I don't know about versus, bro.
yes, this is what came out early in the week regarding the fines and penalties levied. So the season finished, the championship. It's 3 tournaments and a championship.
Yeah,
it was done on Devil's Lake. And then after the season's done, they had fines and penalties levied against Max Wilson and Isaac Lakich at the Sault Ste. Marie tournament, which was before the championship.
yeah.
And it's almost like sweeping on the rug. It's like, well, hey, there were fines and penalties, by the way. And this is our statement. And it doesn't say much. You were just open to interpretation. Like, what the hell happened? What did they do? As a direct result of the violation of tournament rules, Max and Isaac were both penalized and fined at the Sault Ste. Marie event that occurred in July. Max was also fined at the NWD Championship. That's a different thing, but he was fined at the Devil's Lake for putting the middle finger up at the camera.
Yeah.
And just unprofessional kind of thing, I guess. To maintain the highest level of integrity for its events, LD has spent a significant amount of time investigating the incidents, continue to pursue investigations. Future rule changes will be forthcoming. That's all we had earlier in the week. So it was all going
all
around,
from them.
making the rounds.
That's all.
And then,
from them.
then Max Wilson posted
Wow.
something on his page.
We actually had someone else put something.
Well, no,
explaining him.
the thing is, everyone on Facebook and on X and all kind of stuff in the States, it's all open to speculation. Everyone's coming out of the woodwork. And that kid who was a co-angler came out and explained like where it came from. He said, I'm the one who, like the whistleblower per se, said this and that. There was a meeting who was called out. All the anglers know about what's going on, but the public doesn't. And then this whistleblower's dad, Dean Atkinson, he came out and he's like, no one's going to talk about my son when he's not going to defend himself. And so he did a whole essay.
Holy shit.
Good
A
luck
lot of
reading
our,
that.
so a lot of our information came out from this now on
Yeah.
what was happening. And things came out like Max Wilson wouldn't let his co-angler fish. You know, like that was like, holy fuck. He was fishing in waters where you can't party fish. He was fishing where you can't take night. Like basically,
Yeah, the limits were different. Like,
that's
right.
the problem. Sault Ste. Marie has like these boundaries, Canadian waters, U.S. waters, different rules where you can go, or you're allowed to go anywhere actually, apparently, but then you just can't. There's different rules.
you can't keep as much.
Yeah.
You have to go by
So
the.
you can't keep as much, and you're not allowed to bring over bait, right? Is that
And you're
the other
supposed.
problem?
And you need to get a license if you're going into Canadian waters.
Well,
too,
they're usually
right?
pretty good about getting the licenses. Guys get licenses all over the place, man. But it's the limits and the party fishing. So whatever. I mean, like the accusation, like it came out that Max had like something like where he weren't allowed to party. He caught his fish in Canadian waters and used it for the tournament. All kinds of stuff. So whatever. Did that. And then everything went shit show from there. Now Max Wilson came out. He's been in Alaska right after the Devil's Lake tournament. He went to Alaska. He's been catching salmon. Then he said, "I'm not hiding. I just haven't been around." And so he answered everything here. He apologizes for the middle finger at Devil's Lake. I shouldn't do that. He misunderstood some party fishing rules.
Yeah.
He passed the polygraph. Night crawls. He said he'd never told his co-angler that he can't fish. Never said that, he says. That's what he's saying. And all kinds of stuff. So what's your take on all that, boys?
It's
What?
almost
The
like you
problem-
got to have a freaking GoPro in your boat so you can cover your own ass.
The problem I have with that is that NWT, like you said, tried to throw it under the rug and didn't disqualify him for anything or take away his winnings or anything. They fined him.
Because he's the
that's
poster
biggest
boy
issue.
right now for the tour.
Yeah. And the biggest issue is that the whistleblower, the guy who's honest, it sounds like he got DQ'd for whatever, like he got DQ'd. But the guy who did all the cheating, hey, we're just going to
But
fine
did
you.
he hold it though? Did he
That's
cheat?
the biggest.
He didn't cheat.
Who?
But he violated the rules, though.
He violated the rules.
So that's like one
That's
of
the
us.
rule.
That's the issue. Once you break a rule, you're disqualified, man.
So people have been like, we'll just keep it to the National Walleye Tour, have been DQ'd for less.
Yeah.
Like if you have, I have the comments here, for example. I read thousands of comments. There's a guy here, Ryan Wall. Remember when I was DQ'd for being late to a rules meeting? The rules meeting. Tournament didn't even start yet. He was late, got DQ'd. I owned it, and they did the right thing by DQing because I broke a rule.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Adam Christensen says here, and these are all anglers on tour, whether any of it was intentional or not, multiple rules were violated. DQ was certainly in order. If you didn't win that tournament and someone else did that violated the exact same rules, would you be okay with them winning? I think that's the biggest issue people have. It's not whether you're like, It's not whether Max Wilson's an asshole or not or whatever. That's not. I think that everyone's sort of like they're vouching for him that he's a good guy and everything, and he's good for the sport and he's good for the tour. It's just that how come he's not DQ'd? Which is my issue is with the NWT. Like NWT is the dicks in this situation, I think.
Well, they should have DQ'd him then.
Yeah. Flat out, because it's not fair. I mean, you can't have an advantage on everybody. Like,
it's not like he was cheating. He just broke a couple. Like, I don't know if he just wasn't.
Well, I mean,
it's semantics. It's semantics, I guess, right?
It'd be like one of us using a barbed hook, man, and then.
Well, that's cheating.
Well, but hey, if I forget, right? Like this is.
How can you forget if you're in a fucking province that's pitched barbed your?
I'm just saying. No, in his case, I'm not saying he's cheating. Like you're saying, he's not cheating. He missed a couple rules. He should be disqualified, though.
Okay, there's a rule, right? You know, like you're 5 minutes late at check-in time. It's 4:00 check-in time. You arrive at 4:10. You're DQ'd. It's not cheating. You just violated the rule. You're DQ'd. You're DQ'd. Yeah. Like it's not like no one's gonna go, holy fuck, you're trying to cheat.
Like he stuffed weights in a fish or something, or cut the tails, or filled them with water.
Unless he knowingly.
That's cheating.
Unless he was knowingly doing stuff that you're not supposed to. Now, Mike said you should have GoPros and stuff like that. Tour level gold follows Max Wilson's boat. Like it's on his boat. Like he has a cameraman in there.
There's videos of them being in the wrong part of the water, man.
The cameraman says himself. Like he actually said, there's no testimony, but he said anecdotally that, yeah, we were in the wrong side of the water, man. Like we're in places where you weren't, like the rules were different where we were. He should have been DQ'd. I don't see why the National Walleye Tour didn't, and which is so dumb of them.
Exactly. Like there's the why do you give this guy special treatment? I mean, other than he was winning.
Fine. He should be DQ'd for breaking rules, but he didn't cheat.
Yeah, I think you could say that he didn't cheat per se, because we're not going to know exactly what was in his head, right? You'll never know. He said he didn't, so he didn't.
Max Wilson's like me; he's just kind of unpredictable.
I'm good with friends with Robbie, the camera boat driver you guys hired for 2 level gold. The Dave Atkinson guy is like relentless on him actually right now. Are you saying you didn't fish long bank at all and saying stuff like that? Max knows he fucked up and stuff like that or whatever. He was trying to minimize it a little bit here, but he did. I have a hard time believing that he didn't tell us. He's saying that I ask all my co-anglers to come up on the boat and cast with me and stuff like that. But the way, if you read how he explains it here, the guy was crossing his line a lot.
Yeah, so he said,
basically, he yelled at him. I'm sure he yelled at him is what it is. And
he said something like this co-angler didn't have the confidence to like fish up front with him.
Well, he's wording it nice.
Santos, look at it this way: if you cross Eric's line,
we do it all the time, man.
What happens?
We actually do it all the time. I mean,
but I'm like, wake up, fuck! What you crossing?
Whatever, bro. We do it. We pay attention. We know, like, hey, okay, I'll put him over, he'll go under, whatever. But it seemed like he's saying that this guy didn't have the confidence to fish up front with him. Like
but the guy went to the back and pouted though. The guy went to the back and didn't stop casting.
So I guess Max was probably short. How old is this kid? How old is this kid?
I don't know. I don't know who the co-angler was yet. He doesn't want to come out and talk. This is not the kid that the kid on day 1 was the one that came out and said. The one on day 2 isn't talking. That's what I got from it, kind of thing. Anyway, I mean, all the shit show.
The biggest thing is that NWT, they should have just DQ'd him, man. No matter who it is.
But he says, I would never attempt to personally cheat to win an event. I don't think he has to either. I mean, the guy's really
he's good.
I don't know him personally, right? He's good.
He is good.
He comes up to Winnipeg actually a lot in the winter. He was up here with Jason Mitchell last year. And he's into entertaining. He's good shit as far as I know. I don't think he needs to cheat. I mean, guys are gonna try and get an edge no matter what. They're gonna try and get an edge. If a boundary is here or something, some guys will skirt that boundary just because that's your advantage, kind of thing. So
now how do you think? What's NWT's position on this now?
They haven't said nothing after. Like they're all quiet on it.
And I think that's the biggest problem, right?
Like Jason Mitchell said, his big thing. Like he said, why for boundary waters? Why make it so confusing for the guys? Just have one set of rules and don't let them fish Canadian waters then.
Exactly.
Because the rules are so different. You're talking about limits are different. You can't party fish. If you're not familiar with what party fishing is, it's just combining your limits. And there are places where you can't combine limits. So you got to be really technical there where, like in a tournament, if me and Mike are partners, like, I can only catch 3. If I caught 3 fish already, Mike, you're going to have to catch the other 2. I'm not allowed to catch anymore.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We all party fish.
But then you're still party fishing.
Well, that's what I mean.
You're still going to take those 2 for that limit.
Well, no. You
Oh,
wouldn't be
yeah.
party fishing if you admit that you caught the 2 fish and I caught 3, and then that makes your
So
5
what?
or whatever.
When we go to the scale, I get to weigh in 2, and then you get to weigh into 3. So that's 2 separate limits.
To combine it, Mike. But if I caught all 5 and you caught 0, and the limit is like 3 per person, if you're allowed to party fish, then it's fine. It doesn't matter who caught the fish.
Yeah,
it makes
but
no difference.
where they went, they're not allowed to party fish.
They're
So
not.
if I caught those 2
Canada.
fish over there, I can't add them to your daily limit.
And that's what he's saying there. And that's what the co-angler was saying. Like, we went to areas where you aren't allowed to party fish. Hello, well, that's not cool. And so
You
they,
can't
I don't
keep
know.
these ones.
That was already brought up. I don't see how they didn't DQ him right off the bat.
So if you're that angler that says you can't party fish, do you not think you should say something in the boat?
Yeah. Who knows what was
What's he
said in
going
the
to
boat?
do? Tell you
Who
to get
knows?
out and walk?
Who knows what was said in the boat? These are co-anglers who all different levels of experience. This one's a kid.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, he goes back home and checks navionics after. Yeah.
Oh,
and then he's
crap.
checking the rule book after. Yeah, I thought so. And no, shit, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's
But it'll be interesting to see what the NWT does from here.
I bet you that episode doesn't even come out for that tournament. That's not out, eh? The Sault Ste. Marie one.
That's it, yeah.
Because how would they? It's crazy. I don't know. As much as he didn't cheat, guys always try and oust it. It's true. Like, you guys are gonna skirt it, especially the guys who are like right up there. They're the guys who are always pushing it, man. It's true.
Yeah.
Loopholes, wording of rules. That's like the guy fucking jumping
Jumping,
fucking
Keith Poche, yeah.
berms and stuff. Seth
Pushing
Fighter
the
talked about
boundaries,
it.
man.
They were very compared to Keith Poche. Yeah, exactly.
right?
And that's
Yeah.
true. The Johnson brothers are known for it, man. Like, they're notorious for it.
Yeah.
Notorious out there in Ontario, which brings us to this. Like, they're not. I don't think they fished in it this time, but Thousand Island Cup. I don't see Bob Izumi's name up there though. He didn't make the top 5. Shit.
I tried to find the results for this one. I couldn't find it. So
Same area where the last elite competition. took
That's where it
place.
was.
Yeah.
yeah. So
There is a good
husband
team out there.
husband and wife.
That's a 2-day tournament, and they weighed
Oh.
52 pounds in 2 days. Oh, shit.
Well, you see how big these fish. They're catching
I
6
know,
pounders, man. Like,
2
this is what they're
days?
catching out there.
Yeah, man.
Awesome stuff there. Thousand Islands Cup. We'll go through a few other things here. That was Don't Be a Dick. Anyway, more to come, I'm sure. We'll see what happens with all that stuff going on in
Like
the
Tilly said, there'll be the level goat interesting episode, man.
They're going to change rules, they said. So I'm sure that's one of the things they're going to consider as boundary waters. You know what I mean? Mr. Rick, your guys, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. It's true.
Sort of true.
It's true. You're going to push it. People are going to
Pushing
push
the limits,
it,
man. You
Wow.
will. They will. man.
Everyone's going to try to get an edge, man. That's the big thing. Trusted by the pros, Valley Outdoors. Speaking of Gussie here, 4th place for him.
Yeah,
Fourth.
yeah.
At the Crow Lake. He usually wins this one, actually. Beating up on the locals there over at the Kakagi Lake. But still,
now
Gustafson's won, though. Gustafson's
Yeah,
was still up there.
First and second.
I think there's some bragging rights going on in that family now. eh?
Oh yeah.
The old man and his brother there, first and second on the right here. Ben and Ali, and
Yeah.
then Jim and Mike, and Jeff and Shelby down over there. It's a cool event. There's a whole bunch of the fall bass circuit up here in Sunset Country is cool. There's a whole kinds of the Whitefish Bay is going.
Yeah.
What else there? Frank McClymont's still to come.
Yeah.
There's
A bunch of tournaments out there every weekend, man.
NBA just finished their last one of the season, their last open, and a couple
So
CDP
now they got
Nation.
the TOD, right? TOD's coming up.
Yeah, the Tournament
Yeah.
of Champions. TOC is coming up.
TLC's, yeah, sorry.
But
TOD.
father and son, Jared and Easton won. So this is their first win.
Yeah.
They've been
All Argies, they said, man.
Yeah. Jeez. man.
Argies, bro.
So good job to them, man, on taking that down. Santos's fellow Lawrence
Lawrence, boys.
staff.
Yeah.
These guys have been challenging at KBI and stuff, so they were due for a win. Actually, they're pretty good.
No, they've been doing really well, man.
19
good to see.
pounds. Shit, that's a respectable weight no matter where you are, kind of thing. So
Yep.
yeah, well done there, guys.
It's awesome, man. Look at those weights, though, eh?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Josh Peacock, CDP Nation, 14.48.
14, eh?
Petro Nolan, 11 at the bottom there. Tyler Campbell bringing up the rear. It can be hit
Okay,
or miss
Tyler.
in the fall time.
I know how you feel, buddy. Flip the page upside down, worm first.
There you go, bro.
brings us Selkirk Walleye Championship. If annual, get your entries in. This is the starting order. We've got 24 teams or so coming in. Get your entries in. 4 biggest each day. Catch, photo, release. And believe me, we'll be doing all kinds of things to mitigate any kind of possible cheating. We're going to give this CPR thing a chance. So, yeah, man. And anglers will tell us. Anglers will tell us, you should do this rule and that rule because someone can do this and that and stuff like that. So, yeah, all kinds of pay structure on this one here, man. So, get your entries in. Contact me anytime, man. We'll get that in.
It's going to be fun.
Fun, man. 100% payout, eh?
Yeah, we will pay out all kinds of cash.
Is that the only one in the province like that 100% payout?
Well, it all depends how you sort of word it. Some people word it different ways than that, but the cash all goes out, man. This is all going out. And we got catch and cook prize. We've got a reef runner prize. We got an Acme prize.
Eric, I think you and I are the only ones that actually put on tournaments and don't keep shit.
Well, I got to keep some costs.
We end up in the red on those things all the time.
No, I'm not allowed to keep it in the red no more. Divine would kick my ass. So I can't have it in the red. I got to cover the volunteers' lunch and stuff like that or whatever. We got some costs and gas. But, yeah, some people will cheat for a plastic. It's not always about money, but you do get more creative with the greater. It's true. The more money there is, just the more chance of that. Yeah. And September 24, that's this Sunday. Philippine Angler Association has their shore derby. Anyone down to do that 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Contact.
Nice.
Philippine Anglers at fan.membership@gmail.com to enter. Only $40. Kids are free. So all kinds of competitions here this fall.
Lots going on.
Yeah. Tech video security. A couple things here. Tyler Bell sent me this there. I thought of you today. He was at like some kind of garage sale. I need that.
You should have bought it for you. And
$35. I need that.
I think he's doing that to Daryl anyways.
Dave Thomas on the FAM executive there is doing derby planning right now. We got a prize for you, brother. We're going to put that in there. That's cool stuff. I've never seen the middle finger one. Middle finger. Ay.
Good.
There have been people crying
Stay away.
People crying about the swearing on this show.
And there's a middle finger to everyone.
Do we swear too much? I don't swear on purpose. I'm just talking. I'm sorry to all the kids out there. Some people have this on the big screen TVs in the living room and stuff. And
I know, but you let one go.
I've been like this since I was 11 years old. I even used to write it in my essays. So
you wrote it in your essays, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not changing for nobody.
I'm actually like censoring myself here or whatever, but sometimes or whatever.
Shit happens.
I got one here. Where we got you? I got it.
Hey, let me tell you something. The kids nowadays swear more than I do.
You hear a lot more than
And they got swears I haven't even heard of.
Just in their music alone, man.
Look at this one.
Buddy, I'm going fishing with my girlfriend today. We can go together next time.
I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too.
Sorry.
Holy crap.
How much was the entry? $500, bro. $500. $500. And then on the 13th is the Kickerfish Classic, the one-day tournament. That's $50 a person. So I'll get a poster on that coming up tomorrow. But yeah.
That's funny, man.
I'm still on tech video security here. Bro Squatch. Did you guys see?
Oh, yeah. So,
Mexican Congress.
What's the deal with these things, eh?
I don't know.
Are they all just showing everything now? Is that like?
I think the Mexican caveman put that together, and then they found them.
The person who brought this there, though, has done hoaxes before, so it's all shit, I'm sure. But how do you get that far? He's like in the Mexican freaking Congress doing testimony. I don't know.
He's their expert. He's their alien expert.
It is coming, bros. Look at that. Same week, NASA had a UAP meeting. NASA has its own unidentified anomalous phenomena task force. They have a division at NASA, bro, to investigate this shit. It's coming.
They've seen them.
We know we're out there. We know those are out there, man.
We're gonna see a UFO before you see a Sasquatch.
Whoa!
Yes, exactly.
You might see them at the same time.
If you think it's a Sasquatch, it's probably some hillbilly that hasn't shaven in 25 years.
Big Smoke. Shout out to our sponsor, Big Smoke Barbecue, Smokehouse and Grill. We don't have any micros this week, actually. We've got one micro. He ain't no micro either. Happy birthday, Rob Turner.
Happy birthday, Rob Turner.
Happy birthday, brother.
For him.
Delated.
Yeah. So Big shout out to them, big sponsor here. We've got, these are all $100 cards, $100 gift cards to Big Smoke.
Nice.
We've got a whole pile to give out. We got them in hand. We are behind. If you had a weekly winner, you got a shot at this. So next week we're going to be giving
I
those
know
out there.
people are giving me the gears about Whisker Wednesdays, and we haven't done shit with those cards.
We got to get those out. Well, shit, we need to compile all the weekly winners. It just keeps adding up now. It keeps going and going and going. Got to pick winners for Beast of the Week, Beast of the Month too, actually.
We'll have to put Leon on that.
How about someone, each of us take a month and find the winners? That should be easy enough for all of us to do.
I thought Leon's been posting all the winners on Instagram.
No, not all.
What do you know? What the?
It's not. Like, don't you follow the Instagram? It doesn't all go on there.
Fucking
All right.
interns, I'm telling you.
So someone take May, someone take June, someone take July, someone take August. We find out the 4 fucking winners, and then we pick a winner, and it'll be done.
Right. We know he's mad now. He's swearing, bro.
I'm swearing now. Fucking have to show up at 8:14, fucking for the show starts at 8:15.
He's not spitting yet. Wait till he's
Not yet. Wait till
then we're in trouble. Then we could just hit the end stream right away.
Actually, we're gonna talk fizzing before we run out of time here. Fizzing.
So yeah, I knew we were gonna run out of time.
No. We're gonna talk
We're
fizzing.
gonna talk about it.
I got needles here.
Yeah.
Now, what is fizzing? Mike, what is fizzing? Let's just start there. Let's start the discussion now.
It's just releasing some of the air out of the bladder slow that'll allow them to acclimate to where they're at. Barotrauma,
So
right? It's
We're
just
trying to
like if
prevent
you throw a
barotrauma.
scuba diver, bring them up too quick, they end up dying.
So you're just releasing air from their what?
the rule
Just their
was,
air bladder. They got
Yeah.
like
Rule was-
an air bladder to balance themselves out.
because then they start now in a catch and keep tournament, or even not. Like, even if you want to really, if you catch them like really deep and bring them up really sudden, then the eyes start bugging out, or the
Yeah.
bladder's coming out of
It's
their
still going to
throat.
bug out. It depends how deep you bring them out of. If you start pulling them out of 36 feet, they're going to die.
What was that depth thing? Was it 23? Was the sort of the unspoken walleye barrier?
23?
Yeah,
But it makes no
23, 30 feet, 30
About
feet.
28, 30 feet.
You could catch them in, like, I've caught them Paint Lake, I've caught them Red Lake, I've caught them, you name the place. If it's late summer,
Yeah.
you catch them in 8 feet of water. If it came from 50 or 40 or wherever,
If they came up, yeah.
they're still going sideways on you there, kind of thing, right? So then one of the answers is to either fin clip them. Tournament anglers will be familiar with what a fin
Yeah.
clip is.
Yeah.
You either pectoral fin, and that keeps them upright until they can acclimate.
Yeah.
And then some fish just won't acclimate, and their bladder is like, it's just not going to acclimate,
Well,
and you got a needle.
first, you better give the disclaimer out because we're not biologists. So
We are not. So you did share that video of that biologist in Saskatchewan showing how to fizz. Now, Aaron Weeb was saying it really should be a last resort. It shouldn't be like part of your
It shouldn't be your
process,
go-to or
alternative.
whatever, right?
It should be a last resort to fizz them. Now, why? Why is it like I was on the side of fizzing being bad? Remember, I was resisting that, like I'm resisting forward-facing sonar. I was resisting fizzing for the longest time because I didn't like it because too many people were doing it wrong. And you're like, I've read papers supporting both ways, but you're like introducing bacteria, like you're infecting them just by doing it, just by injecting, or not injecting, but you're impaling them.
like I'll go through a whole pile of needles because I'll use brand new ones.
Sharp.
Yeah.
I got one, man. With the walleye. Just to explain how to do it, you would be here. There's the anus. You'd go off to the up to over something like that, somewhere around here, and then you'd up in and in, and then air would be coming out of this if you did it right. And you let
You could tell.
And I had asked the question. Well, I've always went straight up and then under the scale and in, but then there's all the organs in that you're going to be probably poking through. That's why they go off to the side because there's nothing there.
just the air bladder. You're trying to
Yeah,
get
and then-
trying to get from skin to air bladder as fast as you can.
And I think the worst ones are the guys that stick the needle up its arse,
Oh,
and then they're going through and in.
Going
and
through the
that's
thing, yeah.
that fish is completely toast because
if you were
now
gonna
you're giving
do it, do not do
you're
that.
putting all
Never go
the
through that.
bacteria right into that air bladder.
Because you're poking through intestine, anus. Like don't do that. Don't do that at all for sure.
But if it was that bad, do you really think, like say Bassmaster, you think they would allow that
In what, bro?
in Bass in the Elite Series?
To fizz them.
If it was bad for fish to fizz them,
because they do allow. Like Gussie was the
They
same way.
do.
He did a
They
post
showed
2 weeks ago, right? Gussie did a
Yeah.
post
Yeah.
like shame. He said shame on me. He's been against fizzing, but Gussie he's always been against that. He's been against like fishing for smallies in the winter and stuff. But he was vocal against fizzing. He wasn't a fan, and then now he does it. Now, I guess he's seen it enough to show. Now, what swayed me on the other side now is that because I read studies that they're dead. But in Saskatchewan where they do studies, they do actual studies where they're radioing these fish, where some of them are getting caught. Like one of the fish that me and Justin
Multiple
caught
times, right?
had fizz marks on it. Like they radio them.
Yeah.
Aaron was like, Aaron was saying they're like, well, that fish it's gonna survive in your well. It's gonna be upright. You release it, it might swim away. It will, but it'll be good as toast after that. But they've done radio studies where these fish are moving again, like they're actually, and then getting caught again years after the fact. So it can be done.
I just wonder,
Right.
do you think different fish deal with it differently or better? Like you said, you saw the walleyes were kept going, right?
I don't know.
I wonder if other fish, different species of fish will deal with it differently, or some are
Zipper
better at it.
says, what I don't get is jigging Lakers and Reed Lake in 70, and then bring a walleye from 50 and nothing. But next one caught at 20 and floating. Yeah, it sort of depends on.
Depends how long they've been there, right?
It's weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Like you only know when you're in the well, or if you let it go and it's like sideways
Yeah.
and stuff. But usually when you let it go right away, they just dive back down and they're good, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, that's right. Like Lakers, you can jig them up from how deep. It don't matter.
But they burp. though.
Yeah, but they burst
Right?
the
So
air
they're
out.
burping, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
they handle that. We're talking
Well, I
about
can tell
walleyes and bass. They don't do that.
I've never fizzed a bass.
I have.
I've never fizzed a bass before.
I did at Falcon Lake because we were getting them from deep water, it's like 45 feet.
And you knew how? Like you knew where to do it?
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit different on them. They're through the side there.
Yeah.
But I've seen videos. I mean, like it's good. The whole
See,
question
here's
here
one
now
that
is,
here's one that I fizzed the other day.
oh, you didn't do a good job, bro. It's dead.
That one, yeah, you killed that one, man.
Like it's simple. Like it's just you count to 4.
Yeah.
And then you just draw a line from there to the ass, and then right down the center.
I
Like,
saw a video on
do you have to be
Go
exact
under
on
and
that,
then
to totally?
Well, you'd like to be exact.
Yeah.
You can't just be stabbing it left and right.
No, I know, but I mean,
You
honestly,
can't make it look like it's been a pin bag.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes.
no.
Well,
But what's the margin of error? Like, I mean,
there's people stabbing these things all over. Like we've seen some where it's not.
I've seen some fish that look like they've gone through a gauntlet of pins.
So again, is it worth doing that then? If
If you don't know how to do it, don't do
don't
it.
do it, right? Yeah.
Just fin clip it and just keep
Hope
an
for the
eye on
best.
it.
People have had fish die on the fin clips though.
I've had
Seems
one
like-
die on fin clips that I thought it was alive, for Christ's sake.
I know because you can't tuck it; it's upright. But
I
then-
took it out. It's
Staying
like,
there. Done.
yeah, it's dead.
The thing is, like a lot of times you're not even actively fishing deep. Like me and Justin at tournament, we were catching a lot of fish at 18.
Yeah.
We were catching in 25 too, but we were catching at 18 feet. And same thing would happen. They'd be going because you're on a ledge.
Hell
They
yeah.
could be coming up from
Well,
anywhere.
on the weekend, Val caught that sucker.
Yeah.
I think we were fishing 26, 27 feet. She let it go. It was all of a sudden I'm looking on my
There it
active
is.
target. I'm sitting there. Oh, look, there's something suspended. So I'm casting to it like an idiot.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I look, and then all of a sudden, boop, it pops up. So we had
Bird
we
food.
bombed it. We bombed it down.
Yeah.
So
I
the
can't believe I
consensus-
bombed that sucker
bomb-
to the bottom.
like, you have one of those things to bomb it down, like the
I
contraption,
just used that weight,
and you just pull it after or
Pull
whatever.
it up
Yeah.
after.
and then the way it went, you can see it swimming away after.
That is another like Mike
Got
talking about
down
just
to
to
a
get that
certain
fish down
depth, it
there.
was comfortable. It would just kind of level off and swim.
So you
There's a
just
way to
let it
have
sit
them
there
either
for
on a
bit?
fin or on her lips,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you can just pull that clip off, bring your weight back up, but you help the fish go back down there. So
Yeah.
there's ways to do it. Ideally, you don't fish deep, but I'm okay with fizzing now if it's done right, kind of things. Like, does it work? Yeah, it does work in the
It
sense
does
that
work. They've
that
done the
they're-
studies, so
Studies enough. Yeah.
I'm more on that side than I am against it. But I'd still rather not be stabbing fish, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Catch photo.
no.
reels.
I mean, if you don't get any air out of it the first time, that means you screwed up, and you're going to do it again. You're going to screw up again.
Yeah.
So now the fish is dead.
Well, you keep stabbing the damn thing. Eventually, it's going to get stick it somewhere where it shouldn't be.
We're gonna get the beast of the week in a second, but I found highlights of Santos' soccer game.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
What are you talking about?
So whenever Santos misses the show and he's got soccer, that's what he's doing, man.
Whatever, bro.
Like,
Oh my God.
oh, I got this high level semi pro soccer.
No way,
the
man.
hell up, bro. Hey,
That's funny.
I saw that video. Like, oh my goodness, who are like?
crappie are prone to it, Goran says.
They are.
Yeah.
Crappie are really bad for it.
See, I've never fizzed them because I eat them.
You just keep them.
If I catch a crappie, I'm eating it.
Watch it, that's it, man.
Sideways, bro. We're keeping it. And he'll excuse to keep it. Yeah, Darren said
like
he's scared to do
perch.
it now, but you could learn how to do it or whatever. I mean, I'm like a surgeon on these things now. Like I never was before, but I'm a surgeon.
Hey,
now.
Eric is growing up. He's watching,
See,
using
fizz-
live imaging. He's
now,
fidgeting.
live imaging. Damn, and
Jesus.
He's a
entering
changed
the new
fisherman, man.
age. Going back to like Max Wilson, like this is like on tour. This is on the Scott Martin podcast. He mentioned, like, is it cheating? It's not cheating, but there's rule violations.
Who was the guy that was late when the 101 FLW tournament was late?
Johnny
McCombs.
McCombs.
Yeah, McCombs.
I didn't know when he was late.
So I fished FLW for 20 years. I won Pascagoula in 2000, and in 2001 we went back to Pascagoula, and I didn't do good in that tournament. Johnny McCombs would have won the tournament, and he came in what he thought was early, and he was fishing around the area, like they could see him over there. And I guess they had changed the time from say 3 o'clock to 2:45.
Oh my gosh!
And he just forgot about it. And so 2:45 hits, and they're yelling at him and trying to get his attention, and they can't get his attention. Somebody had so then I guess he runs over thinking it's like almost 3 o'clock, and he was like 14 minutes late. Yeah, over the years, there's been a lot of stories like that, really.
And he got DQ'd. Like it sucks. They can see him, and he's like he was supposed to win the tournament.
Yeah.
They had a camera on his boat, but I guess you're still not allowed to call. You know what I mean? Like there's no they're following the rules, but he just.
Well, they probably
it
could have
sounds like
asked. They could have got the camera guy to say something.
They were trying. It sounds like they're trying to wave at him everything, man.
Yeah, cameraman's just focused on.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell.
but-
You're not gonna tell the angler what to do. Like, hey, you better get back now. I don't think I would say anything if I was the cameraman, but it's hard. I mean, like these are the anglers, right? They're the pros.
You- Usually, if there's a time change, I'll put it in the unit for an alarm.
An alarm.
He's an alarm, eh?
Or your
But my
phone,
point is-
whatever.
Macomb got DQ'd there.
Yes.
Max Wilson should have got DQ'd
Mm-hmm.
based on like what's coming out and what he's admitted to. Should have been DQ'd.
Yeah.
And that'd be done and over with, right? And
Done.
I think they thought it would be
Yeah.
bad for them. And now this is worse.
It's a non-issue. You DQ a man and everything, whatever. Everything's all kosher, man.
And now what I'm thinking now is any old co-angler now, any old Joe Blow that does a co-angler is gonna start saying all kinds of shit now too. Well, you know what I saw one time at this time, and they're gonna start saying all kinds of stuff. And then if Cabela's and Bass Pro pull out, and then there goes the only pro walleye tour out there, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyway, I'm sure there's more to come for that here, but we're gonna do Beast of the Week here and wrap her up. Answer your brick phone. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but I guess they're not allowed to call.
You gotta
They're trying to,
recall him, I don't
because that
think.
would have been cheating.
Because you're getting
Because
help.
yeah, you're trying to give him a leg up. That would have been
Yeah.
cheating if you recall.
Yeah, I
He
guess
said
so.
he didn't. I guess waving might. Someone wave him quietly, but it didn't work.
Wave
Annika
him
Booth, Jeff
quietly.
Booth's daughter, new personal best smallmouth bass. We got a couple of new personal bests here. For
Nice.
Beast of the week.
Nice.
So congrats. We're getting to that time of year where the blankets are in the boat. You guys ever have blankets in the boat?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I got blankets
for
in the
me.
boat.
Santos has blankets in a boat in August.
Jason
All
Reesmeyer,
weather, bro.
Prairie Gold. You got one
Nice.
for sure at least there. Nice work there. Beauty. I like the hat, bro. Toba. That's a nice hat, actually, Jason. Cool stuff. Jen Trotman, new
Doesn't
personal
count.
best.
Doesn't
Doesn't
count.
count.
No.
28 and a half I saw on there. So
Sweet.
congrats. The greenbacks are in the Red River. So there you go. Let's go. Shit, my wife has blankets in the boat year round. Yeah, exactly. Good job, Jen. Nice work.
That's awesome,
Reigning
man.
FAM angler of the year there, actually. Gave Alves first trout on the tube. You don't see too
Sweet.
many tube rigs out there no more. Full
No.
tubes. So that's cool. That's the one that has like the flippers, right? Underneath.
That's because they all have holes in them.
No, that's cool, man. Nice work. Nice brown. I'm still yet to catch a brown trout, actually. Andrew Piotrowski with the little one.
Yeah,
I found
Main
this
Street
transit
Bridge.
under the Main Street Bridge. I got a life jacket for little Nika. What's her name again? I'll remember it. I still have the life jacket for it. It's over there. I'm gonna get
It's
that out
over
to you.
there.
It's over there somewhere. just
She's
like
going
all
to
the-
be addled by the time she gets it.
Yeah, I got to get it there before while it's still
She'll be
fixing.
using it for his grandkids.
But underrated, the fishing in the city, man. I tell you, there's all kinds of fish.
Fish around, man.
Tyler Bell's here, like Beast of the Week, King Chinook.
Look at
Lake
that.
Michigan tributary out of Milwaukee. They're caught on a Yakima mag lip. So I went to
Yeah.
go look up the hell is a Yakima mag lip. I went to go look it up in case
Yeah.
you're wondering. That's a Yakima mag lip. It's Canadian
From-
wiggler, bro.
From shore too, man.
Right? That's like a wiggler. So
From
and
shore.
he is that's on bank. Yeah, nice.
That's
Nice
awesome,
work.
man.
Cool stuff. Tyler Bell, Shauna Solar, looking for greenbacks. Caught a pike instead. So
Yeah.
that's a beauty there. Tika Minnow. What the hell's a Tika Minnow? I went to go check that out too, actually. That's a Tika Minnow. Clam Tika
Yeah.
Minnow. So that's what that is. There you
Live
go.
baits are just exploding, eh?
Yeah, man. And then we got Gil Vargas here. Look at this. Now that's a beast.
That should have been a beast.
It's
I
ugly.
think
Hey,
Like,
I think LeBeau,
legit-
I think that fish, if it's straight, knocks you out of second place out of Whisker Wednesday, bro.
That's a 41-inch catfish, man. But normally,
you better pick the boat for this one, LeBeaubs.
Hey, that thing
That's
was
not
swimming by when somebody threw a shopping cart in there and ran into it.
oh, like imagine catching. You're in competition, like length counts, eh?
Yeah,
And you're
I didn't.
and it's heavy as hell, and it comes out like
look at that.
you just
Jeez,
lose
man.
5 inches or whatever. Oh my!
Tony, my son caught a walleye. He's fishing Falcon Lake with Haga.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, yeah.
popped one, but the tail was chewed off.
Oh,
Chewed
So
off.
they lost 2.5 inches on that tail.
Yeah.
And the thing was the 27.
See, that's where the luck sort of plays in. There is,
Yeah.
I mean, if you go, oh, how much is their luck?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
stuff
you
like
know
that.
my luck. My
Stuff like
kids
stuff
got
like
the same luck I got.
Well, some of them have like
Very good.
stub noses too. Like
Yeah.
if your walleye has a stub
make 'em
nose,
shorter.
you're losing. Yeah, like shit.
Yeah. It's too bad, man. But that's fishing, man.
Got a couple of votes. Couple of votes for the Chinook. We got the Rick on the tube trout. Who is the winners here, bro? Skis.
I'm picking
Oh.
Tyler Bell, bro. I like that picture. I like that fish, man.
I like Alvez's.
On the tube.
Everything's clear in that picture.
These are past winners. Gabe Alves and
clear in
Tyler
that
Bell.
picture.
King.
I like this. Look at this. Look at that beast, man.
King.
Yeah.
Chinook. CDP Nation voting there.
Well,
I
I guess
like-
it's up to you,
I like
LeBeau.
that.
Starting to
No.
sound like Tyler Bell.
See, yeah, I think Tyler Bell wins
Tyler
this one.
Bell?
Yeah, man, he's got the votes from the nation here. I guess that King
Yeah,
would
there
be
you go.
happy.
Tyler Bell,
Tim
man.
Butler to Tyler Bell. Yeah, there you go, brother. If I win, goes up. If I win, it goes to run up in Canada. Nice, bro.
There you go, man.
If you win the
Right?
$100, it's $100, bro. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's our
$100
beast.
It's only 55 cents for him.
Getting worse
Cost
and
us
worse.
more
dude.
money to send it to him.
That's a beast of the week. Thank you to everybody. Thanks for joining us. You got anything else to say, bros? Let's end it on a video.
There you go. What?
Video you want?
Let's see.
Here they come.
What?
I don't want to show up.
Breaking rods. Look, this was a fizzing. So for a lot of people, the jury isn't out no more. Like they do it; it's part of their routine.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are hard on. No, you still shouldn't be doing that.
You
No.
notice he wasn't squeezing it, eh?
No, you just let
Just
Some
like,
people
they
do
sit
too much and
there-
it gets all concave.
Just
and
let
everything.
the-
Yeah, and then that fish just lays on the bottom.
yeah.
Anyway, well, we'll talk next week. We've got like spot changing. How fast do you change spots? You know what I mean?
Apparently
Like
not
you know what I
fast
mean by
enough.
that? Like
Not fast enough to totally catfishing.
like once the call is made to change spots, Everyone better get their act together in a boat, man. Whoever you are, man, you got to do your rolls because it's got to be quick. Because
move
now
it.
that you're changing spots, you're not like we're gonna talk next week.
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
those
that's
techniques.
like Garther didn't listen when I was changing spots.
You fall off the boat. You can fall off the boat.
His fucking rod went in the water.
He lost like a $500 gear, man. Crazy.
I support this. Gabe Alves is the runner-up. I support this decision. He's the runner-up. Actually, yeah. The needle I had can kill a cow. That's a big ass needle. There's smaller needles like this, but our aim was to catch like giant ass water.
Well, if we had a cardiologist as a buddy, we'd be able to get the nice thin
No
needles
problem,
to get
man.
right in.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's next week. All kinds of stuff. Fishing sides of the. Oh, we got some good stuff next week. So Monday, 8:15. Well, we'll see you all.
go.
Then. Be safe this week. Go catch some fish.
Hey,
And,
and good luck, Jamie Bruce.
Yes.
he's dropped a few spots now. 20th.
He's in 20th.
Need
Yeah.
some
It
help.
was
Ah,
a
he
tough
can
one, man.
he'll
He
do
had
it.
food poisoning. He had
He can
food
make it up.
poisoning for Saturday. It's just
He
the
can
way it
make it up.
goes.
Be
Yeah.
safe,
Yeah,
everybody.
you will.
Lots of needles around Winnipeg. Yes.
Yeah.
Peace out, everybody. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.